Happy Sunday. It is Sunday at the RV park. So we've been pretty busy this last week. Work's been busy. Dawn's been busy. It's been raining. It's just been a lot of things going on. So I thought today I would talk to you about what I eat to kind of curb my appetite, with how a woman should eat for her hormone balance. And I've been doing this for a while, but part of what I do in my normal eating activities is when I'm not at work, I essentially eat one meal a day. And I will do my workouts in the late morning or around the noon hour, and then by 3 o'clock, like, I need to eat. So that's when I'm eating. But if I need to eat something before I have my one meal, I have a jar of nuts that I always keep in the kitchen, and I call them kind of like my superwoman nuts. So I'm going to tell you what's in here and what I suggest eating. And the reason that I have these is I've done my research, and I found that these are the best nuts for women to eat because it'll balance our hormone levels. It will keep our weight management in check. They're good in monosaturated fats, which is the good fat that we need, that our body's going to burn first and we'll use for energy, and that's the fat that we want burned. It's also going to help with heart disease, cholesterol, and even antioxidant effect, like with Brazil nuts, which I'll show. So the nuts that I like to use in my nut contraption, and they're not salted, they're not roasted, they are organic or natural nuts. So I use almonds, and I use walnuts, and I use Brazil nuts. So there's and a pecan. Those are pecans. That's a pecan. That's an almond. We like almonds. Women should eat peanuts. I'll eat all natural peanut. Like, if I need something quick at work for energy, I'll grab a scoop of natural peanut butter, the kind with the good oil on top, and it curbs my appetite pretty good. Here's a Brazil nut. There's a Brazil nut. These, you don't have to eat very many of them. They're kind of expensive, and you don't seem like you get a bunch, but really you only need to eat 1 or 2 of these a day anyway. So you got those. The other nut that I like, and I don't think I have them in my jar. Well, I know I don't, because I've been looking for them and I can't find them right now, but macadamia nuts. I really like macadamia nuts. Pistachios are a good one. But the best thing that I do is I just put them all together. I'll buy the individual packages, put them all together, shake them up. And like, if I get off work, especially if I've been up a couple hours already and I get off work and I'm going to go work out, I'm getting a little hungry even after my coffee, I'll just grab a handful of these nuts and they'll curve me. And I've been known to take these in a baggie to work. And so that's just what I do. But those are kind of what I call my superwoman nuts. So we eat them they're the best ones for weight management, for monosaturated fats, which is the good fat you want. They're good for heart health. They're good for, even the Brazil nuts especially has selenium, help regulate your selenium, which is antioxidant and immune enhancement for your body. And then, of course, high in fiber, and just making sure that we regulate our body. The easy thing to do is to throw fruit or vegetables in our mouths, when we get kind of that hunger curve, but all that's doing is just kind of a gateway to more calories. But, if we're taking out all the sugar and we're limiting our carbs to the good carbs, and we're saving our meal and intermittent fasting, our body's going to reach for this stuff first. And it's going to curve you. It's going to balance you out. It's going to balance those hormones out. And that's what we're aiming for, because ultimately we don't want to have to go on hormone replacement therapy when we could have been doing things like this all along. And when the change comes, or when our body's changing, because it seems like every decade our body changes from when we're a teenager to our 20s, to our 30s, to our 40s, to our 50s and beyond. So, these things, God made our bodies to be able to handle these things, and we can use what He's created to do that. So that's all I want to talk today about peanuts. So if you want a superwoman peanut medley and I keep it on the counter and grab a handful when I need it. I've got Brazil nuts, peanuts, unsalted, unroasted, like natural peanuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, pecans, And if I can find them, I love macadamia nuts. But they're expensive and they're hard to find when they're not roasted and salted and all these things. But I usually have them in there. But I've been everywhere in the last week. I can't find them. So I may have to order them. So anyway, later on today, I'm going to show you my Superwoman smoothie and why I make it and how easy it is. And we're into the cold season, apparently. And I'm exposed to everything at work. Not only am I exposed to toxins, chemicals, I'm exposed to everybody's cold, everybody's sickness, because we run on people. They're all sick. And older people tend to get sick more often. So about this time, this time of year we start running a lot of sick cases. So between the nuts, my Superwoman smoothie, which we'll do here in a little bit when I make it for tomorrow, and just keeping on top of what our body needs and not giving it things it doesn't need, we can really put off a lot of those things. I personally have not had a flu shot in several years, and I have been able to keep my immune system working properly, and I don't need to put those things in my body. Even though I am severely exposed to more things than the average person, I still stay healthy. So anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. Talk to you later. All right, we are going to make our Superwoman smoothie. I kind of came up with this recipe about a year ago. I'm outside, gonna do it tonight because the blender gets kind of loud inside. But this is the smoothie. See, I don't take any more protein shakes and I don't take any supplements anymore. But I will make this smoothie and I will have it after I work out. So I call it my Superwoman smoothie because it has all the important vitamins and minerals for women, kind of after you work out and replenishing and putting things back. So here is what it is and what's in it. We're going to make my smoothie for tomorrow for work. And if you see a head bob up and down, it's the cat. It's Toonses. He's wanting me to pet him. So anyway, I use one banana. And then I use coconut milk. Now we make our own coconut milk. I have used regular milk, and you can use coconut milk that you buy at the store. I'll use unsweetened milk. But in another video, we'll show you how we make our own coconut milk. Basically, we take unsweetened, organic, is the best you can get, coconut flakes, and we'll put them in hot water, put them in the blender, and Don does this. This is his thing. And then he blends it for a long time. And it starts separating the fat, and then he has a strainer and he strains into a bowl, and then he puts it in the container, and it tastes way better than what you buy in the store. We like it. So then I'd use, this is called Camu powder, even though it's backwards. I got this on Amazon. This little pouch here is 8 ounces, and this will last you forever because you're only using like a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon. I eyeball everything. I hardly use any. I just kind of like sprinkle it in there and it's enough. And I use Camu powder because it is the most concentrated vitamin C fruit in the world, and it's so tart that they grind it up into a powder because to eat the berry as itself is just so tart. And I think it comes out of South America or Central America. But anyway, great for your immune system, great antioxidant. And then I use a little bit of oat fiber just to kind of round out the digestive system. So I use about a teaspoon and a half there. I literally just flake it on. That's all I do. And then I found this stuff. This is something new that I've added. Maca powder. I honestly, truth be told, bought this thinking it was macadamia nut powder. It's not. So I finally looked it up and what it really is. And I'll use a tablespoon of it. And what it is it's a superfood. And if you look it up, it is a powder. I think it comes from a root. It's a root, and it is really good for balancing your hormones. It balances your mood. It's been shown to give you energy. It's great to add to your diet. And I mix it, like I said, a tablespoon, and then I use my PB Fit, my peanut butter powder. I use 2 tablespoons of this. So those two I'll actually measure, and this is my tablespoon, like I use a spoon. So I'll use 2 tablespoons peanut butter Fit powder, 1 tablespoon of maca powder, maca, a teaspoon of camu powder, a teaspoon of oat fiber, and that's a powder. And those will last you forever. Anyway, I'll add my banana. I will add my coconut milk to your consistency, and then we are done. And I'm gonna put it in the fridge. So hold on. Alright, here's the camu powder. Here's what it looks like. And I literally just sprinkle it. Like, you don't need very much. Like, done. Oat fiber. Sprinkle it. Peanut butter powder. I buy this at Walmart, but you can order it on Amazon also. 2 tablespoons. Maca powder. Maca. I'm not sure what it is, but I know it's a good root for you. And it, oh yeah, the other thing it said that it can be an aphrodisiac too. So there you go. Add it. Now, add our coconut milk. Toots, you're not going to like this because it's going to be loud. Okay. We blend it up. There you go. Everything you need for a good recovery, for hormone balance, for antioxidants, immune system, and digestive system. So try it. This is the only smoothie that I really make in my diet anymore. And I call it my Superwoman smoothie. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.